I'm going to walk you through this home gym bundle because I've seen a lot of people stand at the crossroads of I want a full body workout at home and I'm not sure what actually works in a small apartment. The question isn't whether the gear looks cool on a page, it's whether it fits into the messy reality of daily life, stays reliable after a few months, and actually saves you money compared to a gym membership. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, let's talk about the problem most of us face: space. You've got a living room that doubles as a work-from-home office, a hallway that serves as a makeshift yoga studio, and you're constantly negotiating where to put a treadmill or a set of dumbbells. The Speediance bundle tries to answer that by cramming a rowing bench, smart handles, a body fat scale, and a lifting belt into a single, fold-away unit. It promises limited space, unlimited possibility, which sounds like marketing speak until you actually try to set it up. The assembly is straightforward enough for someone who's put together a IKEA bookshelf. All the parts are labeled, you just need a few basic tools, and the whole thing comes together in about 20 minutes. The bench folds flat against the wall, and the handles slot into the frame with a click-lock mechanism. That means you can pull the whole system out, do a quick rowing session, and tuck it away without blocking a doorway. In practice, the folding action is smooth, but you do have to be mindful of the locking pins if you're in a rush. It's easy to miss the final click, and the bench will wobble a little until you tighten it. Not a deal breaker, but something to watch for if you're juggling kids or a pet. Now, the core of the bundle is the AeroRow rowing bench. It offers up to 220 pounds of adaptive resistance, which is generated electronically rather than with a traditional flywheel. For most beginners and intermediate users, that range feels solid. I tried a 20-minute HIIT rowing circuit, alternating 30 seconds of maximum effort with 30 seconds of rest, and the resistance adjusted instantly as the system sensed my power output. The transition is almost seamless, which keeps the heart rate in the target zone without you having to manually crank a knob. That's the kind of convenience you rarely get with a freestanding rowing machine. However, the 220-pound ceiling does impose a ceiling on progress for heavier athletes. If you're someone who consistently rows at high intensities where you're over 200 pounds yourself, you'll notice the resistance plateauing earlier than you'd like. The adaptive system caps out, and you'll have to supplement with external weights or another cardio device to keep challenging yourself. So, if you're training for a rowing competition or you simply enjoy pushing the upper limits, you might outgrow this sooner rather than later. The smart handles are where the digital tracking claim really shows up. Each grip has pressure sensors that feed data into the companion app, letting you see stroke count, power per stroke, and even a rough estimate of calories burned. The app syncs over Bluetooth and displays a clean dashboard on your phone. It's handy for people who love numbers and want to see trends week over week. I found the data accurate enough for casual tracking. My power numbers matched what I'd seen on a more expensive commercial rower. The only hiccup is that the app occasionally drops the connection if you move too far from the device, which forces you to pause and repair. For a casual user, it's a small irritation. For a data-driven athlete, it can feel like a nuisance. The second piece of the puzzle is the Smart Body Fat Scale. It's a typical 4-sensor scale that estimates weight, body fat percentage, muscle mass, and water content. What makes it smart is the automatic syncing to the same app that the rower uses, so you can see a full picture of how your cardio sessions translate into body composition changes. I stepped on it first thing in the morning for a week, and the numbers were consistent day to day, which is reassuring. The scale's maximum capacity is 400 pounds, so it accommodates a wide range of users, but the body fat algorithm is based on standard impedance calculations, nothing groundbreaking, just the usual estimate you'd get from a gym scale. If you're looking for medical-grade precision, you'll need something more specialized. Finally, the PowerGrip lifting belt rounds out the bundle with a simple piece of equipment that many home gym setups forget. It's a 4-inch wide belt with a quick-release buckle, designed for deadlifts, squats, and overhead presses. The belt feels sturdy enough for moderate loads. I used it during a 150-pound deadlift and the strap held firm without slipping. The main limitation is that the belt doesn't have any ergonomic lumbar padding, so if you have lower back issues, you might want to invest in a more cushioned belt. So, who should actually consider buying this package? If you live in an apartment, have a ceiling height that can accommodate a